Well, now the cat's out of the bag, so to speak. I I hear spirit. I hear people when they pass on, and I am guided and I journey with the King. I call him Hashem because it's appropriate and it's loving, and that's what I will proceed and call the King most of the time is Hashem or the King. If I use the term God, it sounds so big and esoteric, but he is God. But I want so much to share my love for him with you. And if I call him a name that makes him more real for you, I think it's better for you. So, in your best interest, I will proceed by calling him the King or Hashem. Well, this is my life. This is me, Lori. I am strange. I am not like everyone else, but it doesn't make me bad. It makes me different, that's all. And my journey has been a mixed blessing, really, in this world. It's not a mixed blessing on the inside, the me that is really me. But as I journey through this life, it has been very tragic. 6 years ago, when I discovered this, I tried to tell my family, and it was met with confusion. Without going into too many of the details, it was not accepted, and I don't want to go to that level of granular detail because it's very painful, but just know that it was largely misunderstood, and I didn't reach out to anybody who shares a similar gift. I reached out to my family, and every time it would bubble up inside me, I would reach out again and say, just listen to me. Let's just make a pot of coffee. Let me tell you what's going on inside me. And it was met with, oh no, there she goes again. And I would be carted off, and the unthinkable was happening over and over again. And I will summarize and say there were 3 years, the first 3 years of my journey after having been awoken by the King. I landed inside the mental health system 4 times. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times. And after the 4th time, I had to leave. So people who have known me for many, many years were wondering, what happened to the Sperber family? What's going on? Why are they getting divorced after 26 years? And so much craziness was going on. It was deeply disturbing. And from the outside looking in, to some who were close to the family, it was a train wreck, to say the least. For those looking out from outside looking in, they were thinking, what a miracle. What a great mom you are, Lori. Look at your children. They're reaching for God. Look at that. How did you do that? How did you convince your children who are mainstream American children in public school to reach for God with such fervor? What a miracle, Lori. You're so blessed. And I thought, if you only knew. Yes, I am blessed. Beyond. I am the most blessed human being, I believe, on earth with this gift. But with this gift came deep pain for not only me, but for my 3 amazing children and my former husband, who I have a very good relationship with. That is up until now. Once this hits the fan, all bets are off. But he knows I love him. He doesn't understand me at all. And I'm doing this not to hurt him, God forbid, or my children, but because it's time. My life, my gift is from God, and it makes my life, my entire life, make complete sense. My life was always heading in this direction since I was a small child. I've been very spiritual. I've always had the feeling that spirit was around me. I would be woken in the night all the time. I'd wake up screaming because I would feel the presence of spirit in my face, whispering in my ear. And people will tell you that they knew this about me growing up. They used to call me like the little boy in the Sixth Sense. Oh, Lori, you're just like that boy in the Sixth Sense. You hear and see dead people. I never embraced it. I didn't want any part of it until the day that God took my ears and then I could hear. I could hear what most people in this world cannot. The last 3 years, I have surrounded myself, not really surrounded, but I have connected with others who have similar gifts, not quite the same. Everybody is uniquely different. And I have freed myself from bondage, really. It was terrible being mixed up in that whole world of the mental health world where they don't recognize that there's another reality, that we come from spirit, we return to spirit ultimately, and that we come from the biggest spirit of them all, which is the King. So to say that if you hear a voice that is not your own, that makes you mentally ill is simply not true. It might be true. I'm not here to speak about every human being on the face of the earth, but illness, mental illness, has a new definition in my mind. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist. I am just a mom from New Jersey who woke up one day to the most amazing gift and what was the biggest nightmare. I'm hoping and praying, and I'm being guided that this is the end of my nightmare. I came to the decision to share this information with you and everybody because it's time, because it's unfair for me to keep this gift and the information and knowledge that I have and that I hold alone to myself when there are so many millions and billions of you that can benefit, and that you should know that God is real. He's the real deal, and he's amazing. And I'm going to share my love for him and information and stories that he's told me that will make you cry and fall on the floor laughing. And they'll make you cry tears of remorse too, because we're failing him now. So it's time to learn what you could do better and how you can help heal our world. And you, whoever you are listening to this, you are equally as important as I am, as anyone else in the world, because to fix the problems of this earth is going to require every single one of you to step up and reach for the King and do it better than we've ever done it before. But that's going to require knowledge and information that you may never have had access to before now. I'm going to give it to you straight up from my heart and my soul, and I give it to you with all my love. God bless you.